take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was taken down.
Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of...
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled play. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Cardinal first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First and goal at the 1. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flied,
didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, it was the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 6. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Gained 13 yards that time and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
39-yard line.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson, forced out to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Four down. Check 15. Check 15. No. Check.
To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Wake, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a run with Hyde. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Minus 50. Drop deep, drop deep.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Defended by Patrick Peterson.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
14, buddy. No time.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, Arizona.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Murray again. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins
Arizona.
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Cardinals 26, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, it's Carson. Carson, the first down and more. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards for him on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it. 12.
Again, it's high. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tight down. There you go. Got it. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. It's a party.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
36 power. Switch. Back, one left. 51.
Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
He's checking. Check. Look for signals.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. With a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's...
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Steps away. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 33, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
In your face.
Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You. There. 50, much 50, much 50. Get that.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He lets it fly for and got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Right now.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Back to throw it, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception. interception by the Seahawks. D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
On the play. First down, Cardinals.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54. Right there. 54. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cards, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.